All right, well, we'll see if that record is going to continue with the addition of Gabby, of course. So we get to see his first competitive game with Entity and as the offlaner as well. Straight away, we got to wait like 10 seconds. We're doing all right.
Top side. Let's not wait, though. Gabby might die.
Gabby might die indeed if Mickey can continue to get the slows off, which he can. Kataomi tries to push back the dry range up, but it was not enough as Liquid strike instantly.
Not enough for the scatter blast. He just started to back up.
Bottom lane, Fishman. Oh, they got him. Fade bolt from afar. Watson's going to be forced to fight underneath the firestorm. It's going to be the zombies that actually get the kill, and they're continuing to stack up onto Boxy as well, so we need to slow down the last hit to Zai. Do you have a rotation coming out top lane? It's like Fishman's going to try and go through the portal. Gabby's pretty tanky with his Helm of the Iron Will. Mickey's going to be in some danger. They got the Tombstone to continue the dive, and it sets up for the Sunstrike as well. Mickey chase under the tower.
Slow that down, but I mean, you got to get fairly close to be able to use that Midas as well, so has to be mindful of that. Insania getting a good amount of damage.
Maybe with Fishmen here, they can turn it around. Connection with the Sunstrike. Still, it's not going to be an easy kill. They're going deeper into Liquid's territory. Even a Tombstone used as well, but Liquid trying to converge on the area. So that's going to use his first Fiend's Gate of the game. Not to any success. Oh, well, actually, Fishman's still here. He crossed the river. He's going to be punished for that. Nisha gets the kill. He's rewarded with a little bit of gold. They might be able to get the hard stack as well.
That'd be huge. They've got this one scouted out. They know they're even going to get a D-ward off at the same time. And that's the downside of these Entity heroes. You're not really that good at taking team fights. It's all about pick off and being able to go into the next. And on Insania, he's picked you off. I think the blink is fine. It's really just going to be someone else's call, right? If they feel like they can look to get active because of the farm that Gabby's able to get, I mean, that kill sets him back a fair way, right?
Look at this.
Him and Zai are fairly level.
Stormstormer and Fishman getting super active early on. 10 minutes in, an invasion into Liquid's jungle, and unfortunately for the Vanguard, it's not enough. It did take them quite a while to get the kill, though. So Box is able to step in. Looks like Fishman's just going to try and put his body on the line and enable Stormstormer to retreat away safely. What an easy way to be able to set up for the Astral Spirit into Echo Stomp. So kind of anyone that shows, and we're going to see that be the case right now. Instantly onto Stormstormer. They're a little bit messy with the spell combo, but it's not going to matter. The kill is secured. And now Zai, he's looking to cut off the path as well. Scorch Spirits is still bringing Nisha down, but he survives on 15 health. Snapfire gets out of danger, but Insania will be cut off inside their own jungle, so a 1-for-1, but of course Liquid will be happy with that.
Confirm the blow up onto Zai.
It seems like they've read it as well. Liquid, they're starting to rotate 2 here. It's down. They might be just a little bit too late to be able to protect their Underlord. Now even Fishman's nearby as well, just to be able to offset this attempt at some revenge. Stormstormer still looking to try and play aggressive. Nisha gets a cookie out, and Stormstormer just gets blown up from the combo, and Nisha now addresses the Tombstone and can look for some heroes because Mickey, he's come through the portal, but Mickey, he's overestimated how tanky he truly is, and now Gabby's going to get involved as well. It's every single hero down at the bottom side of the map, but it's going to be Entity that will reign supreme in this skirmish. It's a 4-for-1 exchange.
Right. They're under reward as well at the same time, so they know they have the confidence to fully commit onto it, and there we go. Nice early Roshan, exactly what a TA draft is playing for.
Gonna smoke to try and take the fight as well. Mickey's not going to be involved in this team fight. It's a 5v4. So what the call is going to be for Liquid. It's a pretty good stomp from Zai, but look at Stormstorm with the wrap around the tornado onto 3 with the meatball as well. Now they can rotate around the corner as Watson's in with the cleanup, but still it's not going to be enough as Gabby finds the finishing blow. It's going to be a 3-for-1 once again, favoring Entity, and that was all set up thanks to Stormstormer's spell casting.
Without Watson being there, there's no way they can see high ground, so much more of an area denial.
Dude, that's so much damage. Now I'll get Boxy as well. Stormstormer, we're going to get a glimpse of Kataomi inside the river. Zai's going to run into the Undying as well. They want to try and use the Mortar Kisses early on to get a numbers advantage, but the Tombstone make sure that's not going to be a possibility. Mickey's going to be pretty cautious with his positioning. He's on the front line. Forced off to reposition. No one goes down just yet, and Liquid, what's the call? Because all 5 members of Entity, they're here to fight as Watson jumps over the top, trying to target down Boxy at the moment. Liquid, they're still ready to go back in, though. Storm's going to be off the mark with the combo. It's a lot of back and forth. Both sides just eyeing up each other's weaknesses, trying to find that chink in the armor. But currently, everyone will stand strong.
Thing is, they know that they've got the Lotus Orb now. They know they've got 2 4-staffs as well to be able to play around with. Yeah, it's a
They lost that ward, though. And now Nisha.
Oh, he's in a bad
still on
spot.
cooldown for a couple seconds. They'll give him the Lotus Orb along with the Crimson. It's a pretty good pit from Zai. Fought over the Echo Swamp. They got Stormer. That's a big target. That's a lot of their damage. What can they do to protect
nice disarm.
him? Watson is going to try and jump in. Storm is still alive. Are you serious? I think Amar would... Wait, hang on. We got some readies. We got some Gs. I mean, all these heroes are going to die. It really just depends if Mickey gets out. All right, he's out. They're going to mount a defense. The ward was placed down. Oh, they're actually going to try and TP in on the Hawk, which does start up Insania. And both... Dude, they just get blown up. They split their target. Kataomi tries to deal with Insania, and Watson cleans up Boxy as well, which is a dieback for the Rubik.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Very thing is going to push it onto this bottom side, but Storm's caught him. No BKB.
Ooh, for stuff. I mean, Nisha's going to try and do whatever he can, but now he has to get out of danger as well. And Storm will be able to catch up to him, though. Is not to be.
See the ghost, the cold feet.
I don't think so. It's not going to matter now. Storm up, in with the combo. The rest of the team are trying to move on over. TP's still going to be cancelled with a cold snap. And they tried to gate in, but it was a little bit too late from everyone else to join. So Mickey down for 60 seconds.
Big part of that defense is you might be able to stall, but you just don't have the damage, and you've got the blink daggers to be able to dive past a lot of that stall that Liquid have.
Stormer? What's the pop the BKB? Even Mortimer Kiss is going to be used as well. Nice Sunstrike Stormer. And we've continued to praise his Invoker as having a phenomenal performance so far.
I think they're basically saying enough funny business, just take these towers. You know, Underlord, he's forced to go all the way back here. And last that they've got for this game, I really don't feel like Entity are going to wait for this next 5 minutes for it to be reset. They're going to take at least lanes of racks, I want to say.
Dire's middle barracks is falling.
Minds as to which one they want to go for. Storm moving away from the rest of the team, but this tower is already so low that it should be pretty damn quick to be able to take it out.
Pretty nice pit. Nisha's starting to get a decent amount of damage into Fishman. The 4-star will get him out of danger. She's going to be eaten as well. Now with the turnaround, they've over-positioned on Liquid, putting all their attention onto the Undying, which pushed the ET in a compromised spot, and Nisha just survives on a slither of health. But Zai will not have the same fate as Liquid's base is in shambles. Mickey might go down to the Sunstrike in the base, ever so close, but Watson knows no fear. Continuing on further and further. They will pay some respect inside the fountain, but the base is continuing to be pillaged, and last set up top. They might be able to get the kill onto the Undying this time. What? He's gonna live again! And now this time, it'll be an even scarier punishment. The Storm's going to be able to catch up. They've got the detection, they've got the kill, and they've got the first map victory as well. Entity, what a way to debut this new roster.
Just time walk it right off. And Fishman, he's no stranger to the silencer as well, so he'll just be looking to provide as much harass onto Boxy as he can. Probably going to be Fishman that's the one that's in danger. You know, if you can give over a first blood to Zai, that's going to be enormous for Liquid in their early game tempo.
Okay, actually,
On a bit low.
should be our first blood down bottom, less the Io sustain is enough, and it's not to be. Katomi swipes up first blood. What a great start for the duo down bottom. Up lane now.
Sunstrike.
Oxy will be okay. Looks like Zai's going to be able to strike back. Soul Assumption was enough to be able to blow up Fishman. Unfortunately, of course, unable to get that first blood bounty. You know, definitely, if he can have a good lane, then he will prove to be a really big issue. Might be in some danger, though. Some bashes. They actually snowball through, but it might have just still put him in the grave as Zai will go down. Fishman should still join him as well, as Box is going to be able to continue the chase. So it's a 1-for-1, but of course, there's a cord that does end up being killed off.
Double perp being able to slow down their push, but they're not really playing around any sort of units this time around. As Stormstormer, he's going to be able to escape from the
Watson.
gank. They're going to get Nisha in response.
That they will, and now they're going to be able to get Boxy as well. Katomi charges forward inside the river. This early game, once again, is going incredibly well for Entity.
He has a huge amount of impact on in this Visage here, so might force a bit more of defensive rotations to come up from the Entity support.
And they'll need them quickly.
Someone's
going to try and make the attempt. Sunstride's going to get laid down, but a beautiful snowball dodge at the perfect timing. And now they'll move over to the top. They're going to be relying on Gabby's curse to be able to get some repositioning. It'll hold Zai into place to help secure the kill, and Stormstormer will live as a result to that. As Entity, once again, it was looking like a great start for Liquid. They will still be able to get the boys over to the right side. So Watson goes down, and Gabby's going to be next as well with the extra rotations. Liquid, they will punch back and find multiple kills as a result to that.
That next key item that you need to truly feel impactful.
And that run at you is about to happen. You got Bloodstone on the left, you got Blink on the Dragon Knight. You are good to go. You'd love Pipe to be completed on Zai at the same timing, but that's just not going to be the case. You can't have everything line up, and Liquid, they're going to charge down. They'll eye up Stormstormer. It's actually going to be the jump on a Fishman first. Can he activate the global for the death? That's not going to be the case, but Watson lands the chrono onto 3. Is the tether heal going to be enough for the mechanism? It is not to be. Nisha goes down. Now they're going to turn to Mickey next. Have they still got the damage left in the tank? Gabby's going to try and move on over to drop the curse, but the relocate is there to drag him away. Still, they might just turn their attention over to Zai. He's not going to be beefy enough without the pipe completed, but Mickey wants to fight. Snowball's going to pass through the middle, stunning up 2. Watson gets the time up to reposition. These long fights, so like we mentioned, will start to favor Liquid, but with the Silencer back alive, he'll utilize the global silence that'll help get some separation as Gabby flies up to the high ground, and now they can look for the cleanup. Liquid, they don't have the damage to be able to go through the Entity boys, as once again, Entity will come out on top.
Using smoke to be able to A, get away, and B, Fishman even places down a super deep observer ward to try and catch out.
There's the global silence to be able to counter out the relocate, and now all of a sudden Zai might be in some danger. They're not going to expect the rotation out of the twin gate. Is going to be survivable enough with the pipe activated. Zai, he's okay for the moment. The reinforcements are here, and now they're going to turn their attention over to Stormstormer. Watson's still got the chrono to work with. They're going to try and target down the IO first, taking care of the sustain, and now it means the curse should be enough to get the full-up damage. The yours is there at the last second from Nisha, and they should be able to get the turnaround kill. Still, it's going to take some time to catch up to Katomi, but now they might even go for Watson next as well. Gabby's got a free fight though. This Winter Wyvern damage is starting to ramp up. Are they going to be able to close the distance though? Gabby, Atos holds the Dragon Knight into place. Wants a high five as well.
The Visage always feels good. More of that damage that gets through your high armor on the DK feels pretty good.
They want to
find a quick pick.
Under the ultimates on cooldown, this would be great timing. Oh, Boxy with the snowball as well. They catch up the Stormstormer. But where is Nisha? Where's their main damage source? The Leshrak is going to try and move on over for the left side. He'll target down with the Invoker at the moment. And there doesn't seem like there's much that NTD are going to be able to do. Protect Stormstormer's life, and as a result, remaining members, they're going to be forced to back on out. Like you said, they got the curse ready to go. I don't think they can help Boxy out once he's trying to get the Wisdom Rune. Nice pogo stick, so they'll get the rune, they'll get the kill as well on top of that.
Talk about being able to manipulate these lanes.
They're setting up mid.
A good way to do it. They might be able to get a curse off onto Insania.
Nice positioning out of the eye though. Look at the damage, man.
Yeah.
They've got the Aegis, but they can burn it off without really committing too heavily. They'll at least force the eye away. Nisha's going to try and activate the Bloodstone. It's giving him a decent amount of health to be able to work with. Nisha's going to be forced now to pop the BKB once it delivered. Watson, he jumped on forward. He's going to be in some danger over to the right side. Fishman as well is in some trouble. 2 fights breaking out simultaneously as Watson. They'll stop his TP thanks to Boxy's punch and just a little bit too over-aggressive, and somehow Nisha doesn't even lose the Aegis as well, and they're looking to try and make them pay as well for that attempt, as Fishman will not be able to escape onto the Silencer. Oh, wait, does he get out? He lives? Oh, they might be able to get Gabby instead, though. Now
That's a much bigger target.
Is a more value target.
What a charge.
Katomi's going to do whatever he can to protect it, but the snowball goes right through the middle. And Liquid, they've got the sustain. There's nothing they need to fear. Mickey, this man wants Fishman as well. And he'll fly him deep past the throne. Nothing they can do on Entity to slow down Liquid. Fishman, don't,
He's actually...
don't do that.
I mean, pop the smoke. He's like, I'll try and get out. See you guys, but they're not going to have a far of it.
Just an easy kill. They did see Mickey down bottom. Of course, they know they can come through the rift pretty quickly. So this is a...
I found him.
I don't know. They're going to be able to get the kill. Mickey activates the BKB. The Global Sun's going to be able to address the relocate. Mickey's still in some danger. It's just Boxy here at the moment. Somehow he needs to get back over to the right side to connect to the twin gate. Mickey, there we go. Chrono U is going to connect onto two. Boxy will try and snowball through the Chrono, but it's not there. They'll end up losing the Dragonite. They might end up losing Zai as well, because where are the boys? Niche is finally going to be able to join them. They wanted to deal with Fishman. They're able to do so, but without being nearby with where that initial fight was breaking out, it meant that Entity were able to get two gigantic kills.
Abby would be a great target, especially now that he's bought the components, so he won't have buyback.
It's going to show.
Be huge. This would be
It's
huge.
difficult. It has to be clean. It has to be perfect. Global Science is going to try and stop that, but it's not enough. They're able to find the Winter Wyvern. Stormstormer's going to be in with the combo. It stops the retreat down to the bottom of the stairs, and Akitomi wants to follow up as well. An early use of the BKB out of Stormstormer, though, a little bit unnecessary, so... Guy's going to get revealed. They get a glimpse of the visage. Oh, Stormstormer actually looking to try and jump and maybe poke for some reactions. Instant smoke out of Liquid. One thing to mention, Mickey did actually run inside the EMP, so he's not going to be playing with too much mana inside the fight. Nisha, though, is going to run straight into them head first. Entity, they want to try and stop, but towards the backline, Mickey, he wants to take Fishman out of the equation, making sure there's no global silence. The Chrono's already been used as well, as Watson only catches one. That's not the ultimate usages that you need for Entity to have a successful team fight. Is now Liquid. They should be able to come out on top. It's all going to be on Gabby's Winter Wyvern. He can land the curse. It's a pretty goddamn good one at that. Zai's going to be killed off with no remorse, but now Mickey and Nisha, they should be able to clean up with ease. As Entity, they're getting chased down one by one, as Gabby will not be able to survive inside the cold embrace, and a Watson as well. They'll just get the stun to follow up from Nisha's Split Earth, and Nisha will reign supreme. A triple kill for the Leshrac, and they're not even going to mess around, instantly relocating to top.
Yeah, they got the creeps inside the base. Kataomi's trying to deal with them to make that backdoor protection kick in, but it's not going to be fast enough. Fishman, Gabby was in there focusing on him as well. What happened with the Chrono?
I was watching them get on top of Fishman. Yeah, I saw Mickey jump, and I didn't see if maybe someone else blinked away from the Chrono, but Mickey, I mean, that's a pretty good angle. That's a hell of an angle. They're going to run into Stormstormer as well with the tree line. He'll be able to get some distance thanks to the Ghost Walk. They're hunting those Stormstormer stuck inside the shards, and there seems like there's going to be no escape. Even though if there's buybacks potentially there, the ultimates are currently lacking. It's going to be on Gabby to potentially get the kill onto Boxy, but this is just space. Mega creeps have been picked up. 21,000 net worth lead. And then our Stormstormer is going to be unable to rejoin the game as well with the dieback, so this should be an easy closeout for Liquid.
And the Holy Locket. He's not short of survivability here, is Nisha. Aegis as well.
How do you, dude, how do you defend this, actually? You have DK illusions, Nisha sieging from far, Familiar's also being a pest.
Just go. It's got to be one of these wraparounds, right? Nisha is the bait. Like, you cannot go onto this guy. He's got so much survivability.
Radiant are scanning.
Abby's trying. Nice scan. Release aware that something's occurring on this right side.
Just use the Boots of Bearing to buff up. Look at this. Look at the Familiar.
They're falling, man. So someone needs to make a play, but Liquid are making sure they never group up. Katomi, he's just forced to try and charge in. A Global Silence going to fly out as well, but it's just not good enough. They might be able to get the kill on Denisha, but yeah, like you said, Mickey and the Familiars, they'll turn to the throne. Who cares about the Chrono? Because the rest of the Liquid members have their eyes on the prize, and they'll be rewarded with this game victory.